Hey honey love, so if you were born between November 19th and November 25th, you are a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp. Happy birthday, honey love. You are too bright to ignore, but too cool to give a fuck. Or as Bobby Brown put it, just a little bit nicer about the Ghostbusters. You too hot to handle and too cold to hold. How about that? When you set a goal, you hit the mark with exquisite aim, and it makes people wonder, how you do that? You're a collector of knowledge and experience. You have a wisdom that spans a lifetime, so you get told that you're wiser beyond your years a lot. And you have a fearless heart that pushes you to just believe in anything, that anything is possible as long as you've got the courage to go for it, right? Your thirst for life and your positivity is either admired or frowned upon, depending on the person on the receiving end, which is why you're so damn selective about who you spend your time with, okay? You pray for a partner who is drama-free, intelligent but still open to learning, and ready to live life loud and free. So, what sign brings that energy? Hey honey love, so we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with other signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp gets together with a Sagittarius. So, you love how wild they are because you like to wild out your damn self, and you love that they brighten your life with their optimism and their positivity. Issues only arise when you try to hold back, okay? Because if they can't experience you, they will move on to a new, more promising experience. And if you can't reach them, then you'll use it as an excuse for why you didn't give them more in the first place. Don't start that toxic cycle. But surprisingly, even though you have a problem with that, emotionally, you don't hold back sexually, which is hilarious. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Hey honey loves, okay, so we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with other signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp gets together with another Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, here's someone who understands you, who wants to wild out with you, shields you from any harm. It's given To Be Loved by Jackie Wilson. Go look that song up if you don't know it. No one else can hold a candle to them for you, and vice versa, okay? They are reflective of your positive attributes and your challenging traits. So remember that also, because you're same signs. A healed Scorpio Sagittarius duo. Y'all shine a light on each other's unique gifts and how to make them work for the betterment of your relationship. Unhealed, y'all expose the worst about each other beneath the surface. Basically, you expose the worst about each other that nobody else would have known had y'all not brought it up. So basically, like I said at the beginning, you reflect each other. This is a reflection of you. Hey honey love, so we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with other signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Sagittarius Capricorn Cusp, 3 words: unpredictable power couple, okay? You two will never be boring, like about last night, and I'm not about to sing it like they sing it. Go watch it for yourself. And the flip side is that you can be obsessed with powerful positions, so obsessed with it that you can abandon whatever you agreed upon as partners. And that thirst for power or position can ruin your relationship. Now, when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp hooks up with a Capricorn, y'all love to work each other out, okay? And that's a good thing, because you also love to work on the relationship together, of course. So together, y'all don't miss a thing. Cue Aerosmith. Problems only arise when that mutual passion is put toward more materialistic things. So stay humble, stay level, and you guys shouldn't have any problems. Hey honey love, so we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Capricorn Aquarius Cusp, this is a complementary but also conflicting relationship. So your shared sense of willpower and need for independence bonds you for life and makes you a limitless couple. And when you're on the same page, you work together famously in every way. But when you're on different pages and you don't communicate, y'all are the epitome of reckless endangerment and constantly bump heads. So yeah, communicate, talk. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches up with an Aquarius, y'all love each other's authenticity and courage to dive into different layers. So keeping that explorative, experimental energy is what helps your relationship stay fresh. Denial, though, will sour and spoil the relationship entirely. So don't be afraid to be honest with yourself and brave enough to explore all truths that are revealed. That will help you avoid all issues. Again, denial will do nothing but cause problems. Hey honey loves, okay, so we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with an Aquarius Pisces Cusp, together nothing is out of reach or out of bounds. except being inconsiderate of each other's feelings. Don't do that, okay? The idea that you can establish whatever comes to mind is what makes this relationship feel priceless, like you found something special. Now, sex-wise, that feeling carries over, allowing y'all to have fun, exploring each other's bodies and whatnot with unbridled passion, while also, exhibiting gentleness and kindness. Now, when you stop being kind and stop being gentle and stop caring, then that's when you start having problems. So don't do that. Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, when you get with a Pisces, dreams come true almost immediately, but only when you believe and have the courage to push for them. That's your relationship in a nutshell, okay? You can have the relationship of your dreams if you believe in it and you have the courage to push for it. If you don't, you will always wonder what could have been. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with other signs, all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp connects with a Pisces Aries cusp, there is an undeniable spiritual and physical chemistry in this relationship. Never compete. That's where you're going to have problems. The bedroom is the only exception because that's just fun. When you take turns trying to tap each other out, or when you tap each other out at the same time, then you're reminded that you got the right one. So it's just an exchange of energy and y'all love that. So own who you are and be careful and be comfortable with it. Working together as a team will always make for a healthy relationship, and that explains why the competition is cool in the bedroom. Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, when you get with an Aries, you two start a fire anywhere you go, and when you are together, you catch fire quickly. There are times when, your mutual assertiveness is sexy as hell, and your no fucks given attitude is sexy to them, but there's other times when it's too much. So see beyond your desires to ensure that your energy is well received and that y'all stay on the same page. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with Aries Taurus Cusp, you two are nothing to play with, okay? Your determination and unorthodox ways make you an unexpected force of nature. People fear your relationship, and they should, especially if they have any intentions on trying to disrupt it. Not smart for them. So stay strong and you will break through any obstacles. If you fall weak to temptation or manipulations, y'all will both run. It'll be game over. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with a Taurus, you both know what you want, but you have to make it clear to your partner because nobody can read your mind, right? So time and patience to learn about each other. Time and patience to learn about each other is necessary. Whether you take the initiative, of course, is your choice, but in this relationship, you don't have to guess where you are or what it is. Either you had the conversation or you didn't, so do. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Cancer, what y'all have in common is openness, right? And what you don't have in common is how you choose to live your best life. You want to take a bite out of life like the Big Apple and seize every opportunity that is ever presented to you. Your Cancer partner wants to create the world of their dreams at home and snuggle all day. So thinking outside the box is thinking outside the boxes that you are used to being in or living in. For them, it's a box. For you, there's no box. But thinking outside the box is what's going to help y'all significantly in this relationship whenever you run into issues. Now, if Cancer tries to box you in, or, like I said, you're outside the box, they're not. So if they try to smother you, then you will leave them saying that it's too much. You only like smothering during sex. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Cancer Leo Cusp, you have never been with someone so passionate and so intense. So to you, it only makes sense for y'all to be a couple, right? But when you raise hell, it's hard to tell which one of you is the most devilish. You've got each other in chains, a la Nick Jonas. Okay, so you can't get out, you can't let go, can't break free without the chains breaking you. Damn. And Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, when you come together with a Leo, your mutual spirit and God-given glow are what attract you to each other, right? When you set each other on fire, how do you keep that flame going without smoking each other out? So you need to move together to avoid moving in different directions together, okay? Acting unbothered by how things affect your partner will only trigger your partner to do the same, and nobody wants two unbothered people. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Virgo Libra Cusp, sometimes you have to remember that you're on the same page. You've been so used to handling things on your own that the idea of sharing the load is foreign to you. And Virgo Libra Cusp is very much about partnership. But Virgo Libra Cusp also has a lot of patience, so they will work with you on how to adapt to this type of relationship. But if you take their adaptiveness, their patience, their kindness for granted, you don't want to meet the unpleasant version of Virgo Libra Cusp. And we're still good like that. Mm-hmm. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Libra, it's so easy for you to fall for your Libra partner. That is easy because they're beautiful to look at and easy to talk to, and their innate gift of like creating harmony and ensuring peace or civility everywhere they go is a relief and super helpful to you, right? What you can't stand is their indecision, because you're so quick to stand on what you believe that you don't understand why they can't do the same thing. But the funny thing is, they do stand on what they believe. Y'all just believe in different things, because what they believe is there's multiple sides to every story and multiple truths to every situation. So that's what they firmly stand on. And that is where y'all bump heads. But you can survive by just respecting each other's points of view and agreeing to disagree. Or, you know, if you find that it's something that you can't deal with, you'll just exhaust the hell out of each other and either take a time out and come back or just move on completely. Hey, honey love. So we're talking about how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when a Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with Taurus Gemini Cusp, as opposing cusp signs, you automatically feel a sense of divine completion when you meet them, okay? There's an instant excitement, instant relief, and inner knowing that this is your person. So never forget that you are the same spirit and you complement each other in every way, and you should have no problems. Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, when you come together with a Gemini, there's never a dull moment with you two. You both encourage each other to just go for it, but you also have to know when to pull your partner back so that neither one of y'all act too recklessly and you don't hurt each other or the relationship. And Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp, when you come together with a Gemini Cancer Cusp, there's a trait that y'all both share. It's that you don't judge each other and that you are very rarely spooked. So conversations are easier, more open, they're safer. And if you keep the good vibes going, then you never have to wonder where your partner's head and heart is. So do that. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Leo Virgo Cusp, it is this really amazing feeling because you didn't realize something was missing in your life until you met them. And now that you have them, you can't imagine life without them. So cute. Oh, and y'all put truth first in your relationship, even if the truth hurts. So being self-aware and being honest with your partner is what is the best way to kind of keep the relationship going, keep the relationship on the right track. The truth will always set you free in this relationship. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Virgo, this relationship is just too sexy, okay? You and all that you are makes your Virgo want to put you at the star of their world, okay? As a couple, you change lives, including your own. How you change lives, though, is going to show the type of influence you have and where your heart is and where your purpose in life is. So remember that. Hey, honey love. So we're back with how Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp matches with all signs. And when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Libra Scorpio Cusp, you two love to look on the sunny side of the street, and the company you keep appreciates you for it. Neither of you needs to lie to yourself when you don't agree, though, okay? Just communicate your point of view and your desires and listen to each other and take it into consideration so that neither of you gets hurt. Now, when Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp comes together with a Scorpio, you love their intensity, their passion, how they don't run their mouth, how they don't play games with you or about you, and how influential they are because it presents opportunities to open people's minds and present new perspectives, okay? You keep life exciting. They make sure people respect you and take you seriously. Together, you break barriers and help the world stop judging each other so harshly. This is a really positive relationship and very influential. So a healed version of this couple, you know, you help the world cut loose and grow. And an unhealed version, you just criticize each other's rebellion to fit in. But sex is fun and open and intense. So